4 steps psychologists say to overcome your fear of trying new things. There's something intimidating about the concept of trying something new. Frequently, we hold ourselves back from accomplishing great things because of this fear. Instead, let's look to the experts, psychologists, for some tips on how to get comfortable with trying new things. 1. Tell yourself it's okay. The brain relies heavily on association, so if you pile a bunch of negative associations on top of something, like trying something new, you'll never come around to the idea of it. Start by telling yourself it's completely normal to fear it. There's no good in beating yourself up about your apprehensions. 2. Get rid of the spotlight effect. If you've never heard of the spotlight effect, it's the inclination to believe that people are watching you closely, when in reality, no one really is. We tend to experience the spotlight effect when we're doing something vulnerable or new, because in our minds, it feels like the world is watching. In times like this, it's a good idea to remind yourself that most people are concerned with themselves and not your performance on something new. In other words, stop worrying about what others think and start thinking about the benefits that could come from giving something a try. 3. Mindset over everything else. You could huff and puff and try out all kinds of different things, but if you're not going into it with a positive mindset, you probably won't end up with a positive outcome. Get your mind in the right headspace. That begins with optimism, acceptance of the things you cannot control, and an overall understanding that things may not be perfect, but they are worth it in the long run. 4. Preparation is key. We'd all love to think that we can try something out and be an instant expert, but it doesn't usually work that way. If you're trying something new, you'll probably have some growing pains at first. When it doesn't come naturally, don't back down. Instead, tune into what you should be doing ahead of time to get ready for these new adventures. Preparation will be your friend here. When it comes to the mind, psychologists know best. Whatever it is you're trying out, your mind is the focal point here. Without tapping into your mind's needs, you won't get a lot of enjoyment out of your adventure. Good luck and keep up the excellent work.